Hello, welcome to Symbols for Living. My name's Amber. I'm here to provide you with your May love reading. This reading is for Leos for May 2016. Okay, got a few major arcana, and also I like to see the Queen of Wands here. You've got the Fortune card in your hopes and fears. You've got the Hangman in your recent energy, now leaving position. And you have the Universe card coming in as a new energy. So, and you've also got the Empress at the base. So a lot of positive, really nice cards throughout the reading. There are quite a few Cups cards as well. So love is definitely a main theme for the month of May, along with some lessons to be learned by the looks of it. Crowning the reading, we've got the Eight of Swords, which talks about possibly overthinking things or being trapped in your thoughts because possibly of overthinking. So that's the overarching kind of, I think, lesson for the month, or what could be spilling into every sort of area of your love life for this month. So it might be a good idea to take some time out to meditate, think about the thoughts that are coming to you frequently that cause you to be stressed out, and look at them and see whether or not they are actually valid or if they don't hold any weight at all. So it is about possibly being more decisive and cutting out the things that really don't serve you. So the Hangman, that would then lead to the Hangman. It looks like, although that's leaving you, that time of contemplation or waiting possibly for an answer. But with relation to the Eight of Swords and the Hangman, I think that with the waiting around and the contemplation, that possibly could have caused you to maybe overthink or gain a new perspective, which is giving you something to think about, maybe. But that has now left the situation. So you're done with waiting. You're no longer contemplating. You've reached a new perspective. And that has led you into the Prince of Cups at the center of the reading, which is crossed by the Eight of Cups. So a lovely young man of the water element, possibly a Cancerian, Scorpio, or Pisces, is central to your reading. They are quite young and possibly mesmerized by love, very much see love as a new thing. He could be bringing messages of love as well. He could say lovely things and know how to sweet talk you, or she might know all the right things to say. And he's very caring and sensitive. Whether or not he's committed or not, I'm not too sure. I think he's more in love with the idea of love. Although he's a very nice person, his intentions are in the right place, but I just don't know how committed he is, simply because he might not be at a place in his life where he wants to commit, or he might just not be of that maturity level. And that's then crossed by the Eight of Cups. So maybe his instability or changeableness has made you consider whether or not you want to pursue and keep going down this road of love with him, or you want to kind of cut your losses and leave it in the past and take on a new journey of love. The Eight of Cups would suggest that you are you're thinking more seriously about love, and you are deciding to move on, or possibly move on from waiting or being on your own and taking a chance with this new guy and starting a new journey of love with them. The Universe comes in as a new energy for the month, so you have definitely ended a phase in your life, and you're starting anew. Or this relationship that is coming with this Prince of Cups could make you feel quite whole, or he could tick quite a lot of boxes, or she could tick quite a lot of boxes for you. And you feel like you might not want for anything more with this person. So there could be like a real connection there. And you could have something to really build on with this person. At the base of the reading, we've got the Empress card, which talks about nurturing, again, having everything that you want and need, being self-satisfied. We do also have Venus in Taurus at the moment, astrologically. So this is a really positive card for you. It looks like the energies of Taurus are really affecting your love life at the moment. Energies of Venus and Taurus, I should say, are really making you feel quite creative, quite nurturing, quite loving, possibly quite sensual as well. You are enjoying the pleasure of your senses at the moment, which has maybe led you to pursue this relationship with this Prince of Cups. We've also got the Princess of Wands as to how you feel, which would equate to the Page of Wands in the Rider-Waite traditional deck. So you may have found like a new lease on life. And again, it's a fire energy, and it's a very earthy energy too. So that would relate to sensuality, sex, and passion. So you may feel very passionate at the moment. This relationship may be making you feel quite passionate. There might be quite a lot of sensuality involved, which will support the Empress card. We've then got the Queen of Wands in your environment. So maybe to your partner, you may appear to be have it all together, be quite a passionate, sensual, sexual person, but again, very independent and able to harness those energies. So quite a stable, mature woman you may appear to be in your partner's life, or if you're a man, again, you may seem quite in touch with your feminine side, and are able to apply, your sensual, sexual energies in the relationship in quite a sensitive, mature, grown people kind of way. But it's definitely a card of wisdom as well. It's a very intelligent woman, the Queen of Wands. She knows what she wants. So you may be come across as quite assertive as well to your partner. Together as a couple, you may appear to be quite a beautiful couple and radiate a lot of light together. A quite energetic couple as well, who are quite focused, mature, and a power couple. We've then got the Fortune card in the Hopes and Fears. So you may be feeling really lucky about the turnout of events, even though this person maybe isn't that stable for you, or doesn't seem to offer a lot of stability. You do feel very lucky, and you do feel very happy, and you do feel like you've got it all, especially that supports again the universe energy is coming in, and you maybe really are just hoping that it doesn't change, because with the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is constantly going round, going up and then down. It's never still. So you may feel like, you just hope that your luck doesn't change, because you are feeling quite lucky and blessed at the moment, and you don't want that to change. You'd like it to continue, and fingers crossed. Then we've got the outcome, which is quite unusual considering it's quite a positive reading so far. At the end of the reading, we've got the 10 of Swords as the outcome, which might just suggest that because of the 8 of Swords being as the overall lesson, I think, or crowning the reading, I think that it's saying that, you're putting old ways of thinking you're burying them, like you're getting rid of them, you're letting them go. You've realized that it no longer works. You've got a kind of clearer mind, because the 10 of Swords is also represented by the sun in Gemini. The sun in Gemini energy would be quite Gemini-like, very much Gemini-like, quite clear thinking, quite witty, using the power of the mind to assert the will. So it could also mean, though, that, you having to rethink what your will was and how you thought about it, and maybe what you really want. Is how you're thinking really supporting what you want? And maybe how you're thinking isn't supporting what you want or what you really deeply will for. But then I pulled out 2 clarifying cards to help explain the Ten of Swords. And I got the Knight of Cups and the 3 of Cups, which again could be in relation to this Prince of Cups person. So I think this Prince of Cups person, he isn't completely stable. And I think with the Knight of Cups showing again, I think it still represents him or her. And I think what it appears to me is like he's offering you fun, or she's offering you fun and light-hearted kind of interactions with the 3 of Cups. He possibly as well could be not wanting anything really serious with the 3 of Cups, sometimes representing more than one person or dating multiple people. Also with the Empress at the base of the reading, we've got another number 3. So there could be that he's not, or you don't feel he's committed. He may very well be. With the Knight of Cups, he generally is quite a committed person, offering you quite a lot of stability and security and protection. So, but he may just want to take it slow, or maybe he's just not in a place in his life right now, being represented also by the Prince of Cups, to really make a committed choice or be committed to you. But he is offering you security still. He's still offering you quite grown up kind of love, or attention or time. Wish I could find the right word, sorry. But he's definitely offering you something positive. He's got a cup in his hand with a crab jumping out of it, which suggests to me that he is offering you security of some sort. So he will be there for you, someone you can possibly rely on, but maybe for now he just wants to kind of have fun, and that is maybe what you wanted was more. You wanted an actual committed relationship with this person, and that's now being kind of like completely ruled out at this stage, but it looks pretty positive. So I would suggest that you just stay focused on what you want, know what you want, know where your lines are drawn, and continue to have fun if it's what makes you happy. But remember as well that, you are being asked to think a bit differently, and to clear out the thoughts that are unfounded. So sometimes we hold on to thoughts and ideas that other people give us, and we believe that they are to be true, but really in reality, in practice, they actually don't hold any weight at all. So you may need to let go of a few unneeded ideas about maybe more open relationships or not so kind of serious traditional relationships. Maybe that's what it's asking you here, to kind of think a bit outside of the box. But obviously, where your lines are drawn, and you need to know, some of those thoughts might actually be founded. So take some time out to maybe learn from the Hangman and contemplate it maybe a little bit longer, even though he's leaving the situation. And then we do have the Knight of Discs at the base of the deck, which does talk about contemplation. So yeah, maybe not the deep Hanged Man, kind of really going within, waiting around, staying still, kind of thinking. This could be like more thinking of the future, and again remembering where you stand and what your will is, and strategizing and planning for that. But just remember that you are a valuable part of this relationship, and that you should always remember to value yourself in this, and that your thoughts do matter, and how you feel does matter. And it's never a nice feeling to feel like the Ten of Swords. So just remember that, you know, the Empress energy is with you. She's at the base of this reading. She speaks a lot to this reading and to you. She's definitely a supportive energy for you at the moment with Venus in Taurus, but she does also talk about sensuality, so it is about recognizing your needs as well. And with the Knight of Discs, yep, just make sure you have a plan, know what you want, and stay grounded. For those of you who are completely single and got no one else on the horizon, it looks like, yep, you've had a lot of time to think about your relationships, and you're now at a position where you are ready to take a new journey on love. Although you want to take baby steps, you are still willing to move forward, and yeah, you're ready to kind of get back out there. And maybe, you know, just exchange a lot of messages and talk and flirt. You know, a lot of flirtation seems to be going on here. And it is a new journey in love that you're taking. And maybe leaving behind an old way of doing things after having contemplated. You've now kind of taken a new direction in love. And again, yeah, lots of messages being sent by the looks of it. Coming in the near future. You could have a message of love coming in to you, which could take you in a whole new direction on love, allowing you to leave the past behind. Or maybe you're deciding to take a whole new route in love. Maybe there's been an ending recently with the universe there coming in. Because with this ultimate ending brings an ultimate new beginning. So yeah, there are new beginnings coming. And it looks like you're wrapping up loose ends in love, possibly, if you're completely single and you're ready for the new beginning. You've done all the thinking, your head is straight, you know what you want, and yeah, you're ready to take on the world or the universe. And the universe is definitely on your side, so it looks like this is all divinely timed. It's the right time now to move forward. You are being motivated by sensuality, by the Empress. She's at the base of the reading, so it looks like you are feeling quite sensual. You know, Venus in Taurus is definitely, you know, having its effect on you, and you're now looking for your gratification of the senses, for want of a better way of putting it. Or you could just be loving on yourself, you know, eating nice food and loving yourself and treating yourself well. With the Eight of Swords crown in the reading, it does talk about maybe getting more control over your mind, and not always thinking that, this, you know, maybe the way you're thinking is limiting you in some way to moving forward. So don't judge yourself too harshly, and remember that your needs are important, and it's all part of being human, so give yourself a break. Don't worry about what everyone else has told you. Decide for yourself what's right for you. And then we've got the Princess of Wands at how you feel in yourself as a single. So again, you may feel like you've got a new lease on life. You feel quite energized, yet quite grounded, but you've definitely taken a new direction, and you're moving forward towards it with a lot of vigor. And how people see you as quite balanced and wise and energetic. And you may even possibly meet a fire sign female in your environment. So a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries may come into the picture in the month of May. She'll be quite a mature woman, possibly an entrepreneurial type, knows what she wants, is quite intuitive as well. and has definitely had a lot of experiences in life and love. She comes in a mature, with a mature energy. Yeah, she's possibly quite independent and knows exactly what she wants, so she may be calling the shots, maybe a little bit bossy, or it might come out through that way. And yeah, but with you feeling quite fiery, it looks like if she does come in, you would be quite a good match. You being a Leo anyway, this could actually just represent you. You could be feeling more balanced within yourself. And feeling quite good about yourself as well, knowing your worth. And taking control of the situations in your love life. So being confident, possibly making the first move. Okay, so we also got the Wheel of Fortune, so you are feeling quite lucky again with the Queen of Wands. You probably do feel quite good about yourself. Fortune card does suggest again that you are feeling quite lucky, and that you just hope it stays that way. You don't want it to change. So yes. And then as the outcome, we have got the Ten of Swords for the singles. So you may feel like you really have got this whole new beginning, and again, whatever you were pursuing previously, you realize that it's not worth it, or it doesn't really suit you in terms of where you really want to be, where you really want to go, and you're having to kind of lay to rest a lot of the negative thinking, or thinking that just doesn't serve you in terms of where you want to go, because it looks like you are being given offers of love and fun and going out, and yeah, maybe what you really want is just a proper relationship, a traditional kind of relationship, but you are being asked to think differently in this reading, I think. And with the Hangman and the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups, changes are needed. And yeah, it looks like if you do, the potential for fun and meeting a lovely Cancerian or Scorpio or Pisces could be on the horizon. Or could simply just take you out of your funk, out of your kind of defeated feeling. Maybe, hopefully, this Knight of Cups will come in and will take you out and give you the experience, or you will share the experience of the Three of Cups with this person. That will hopefully put a band-aid on the Ten of Swords feeling that you could be feeling at the moment. That's all I'm picking up for now. If you have any further questions, leave a comment in the comment section below. Alternatively, you can always email me or connect with me on my social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Feel free. I'm trying to build a community of people who love symbols just like me, and are also inspired by inspiring symbols just like me. You can also visit my website, symbolsforliving.com, where I do sell astrology cards, t-shirts, jumpers, mugs, and they are absolutely beautiful, so do take a look and do feel free to purchase for birthdays, etc., if you so wish. Alternatively, again, you can contact me by email if you have any questions about those products, or if you'd like a reading, again, send me an email and I'll be in touch. Otherwise, thank you for your likes, shares and subscriptions. I really appreciate it. And on a leaving note, I'd just like us all to remember to let love guide you and not fear. Have a fantastic month. Bye.